interesting question, and I will tell you that I revise my will about every 3 years or so, and I get little thoughts from time to time, and then you don't change it every time you do it. You get a tiny thing, but it's simply not an economic condition now. Obviously, with 99% plus of what I have going to philanthropy, and I've got my 3 children. The one good thing is that they've, at the age of 70, 69, and 65, they have matured remarkably, probably more than their father, and but at the same time, they've got less time to work with the money than they would if they were 50 or something like that. So you do the best in accomplishing your objectives in your will, and in the end, you don't know what's going to happen after you die, but you make sure that to the extent that you leave, you have a lot of money to leave. Obviously, you want to say thanks to a lot of people, and quite a few people in terms of specific requests. You want to take care of your family, but in my case, that requires practically no money, and a fair amount for taxes. But and my children are in charge of what happens to the funds that are left. But like I say, the problem is when you live as long as I have, and your kids get older, who knows what happens with mortality tables, and they're the ones that I really want to see handle the distributions, and they will, and they'll be very good about it. And but if we're all alive 3 years from now, they'll be 3 years older, and so everything, you can't solve everything in life. You do the best you can with it.